Hi guys, Chris here from the first video of a brand new series. This series is called the Mind Over Matter series, for want of a better name. And the reason I just decided to do this is, as you'll see, if you're at the Hangout, you probably won't see, but it will be linked to the YouTube channel. And when you go through to the YouTube channel, you'll see that a lot of my stuff is about how to make money online, how to make money with Amazon, how to make money with ClickBank, and everything that goes in that. Lots of SEO stuff, lots of online stuff, and basically lots of marketing stuff. So how to get products out there and so on. And one thing that keeps coming up again and again when I'm dealing with personal clients and people and helping them to make money online and get a product out there or make money with Amazon is that this stuff all requires a certain mindset. And I decided to do a series that will explore different parts that have helped me for mindset, and that's why I thought I'd call it Mind Over Matter. It will basically give you a rundown of my best tips and strategies that will help you get more done, be better in your mind, and sort of have a better outlook generally, and explore a couple of ideas. I mean, you know, as Bruce Lee said, you should take what's useful and discard what isn't. You know, to be a good student isn't idly following. I know that it's not a case that you're just going to listen to what I say and accept it. You might disagree with some things, but all I'm going to do with this series is some quick videos, short, quick-fire videos that you can listen to, that you can get something from. And one of the subjects that is sort of, if you look at success as an entire if you drew a circle on a bit of paper and you put success in the middle, you would have lots of things that come off that circle that sum up success. So you'd have like goal setting and mindset and loads of different things that go into it, and how to become a better person and all that stuff, and different books you could read and so on. But today, the area that I want to cover, I'm going to cover it, and I'm also going to walk you through a guide, a PDF guide that I created that you can actually get today, that will tell you all about the law of attraction and how to use it. Now, let me just say, a disclaimer is the law of attraction has a lot of confusion around it, and I do not claim to be a absolute expert. What I'm going to tell you now and what I'll tell you in the guide is my perception of what the law of attraction is, how best to use it, and how to see results in the quickest time. And I just wanted to talk about now, so the law of attraction, very briefly, is a law that says like attracts like. That's the easiest way to explain it. I know you can get into, if you're interested in the law of attraction and you're interested in getting into the real nitty and gritty of it, you can check out Esther Hicks. I'm sure you've heard of them if you're interested in the law of attraction, and that will really go into depth about what it is. And it goes really into depth about every single point and how to use it. But as my understanding and having read books on it, the easiest way to explain it is like attracts like, and it's like a scientific principle that like energy attracts like energy. So it goes off the premise that if you start the day in a bad mood and you stub your toe when you get out of bed, and then you can't find anything clean to wear, and then you go down and you go to use the washing machine and water comes out the washing machine and everything's going wrong, it tends to go off the point not so much that you're attracting these events into your life, because they're events that you don't want, but it tends to go off your thoughts and the way you feel is causing those events to happen. And that's basically getting into, I'll just click over so you can see it, the guide that I wrote on the law of attraction. You can see it here. It's for sale at the Warrior Forum, and it's basically a short guide, but it's very to the point, and it will give you exactly how I think you should use the law of attraction. And the premise behind this guide is it's got stuff in there. I mean, you'll learn the number one reason people fail with the law of attraction, in my opinion, and even when they know exactly what they want. One thing you must do if you really want results, you've got 5 simple strategies in there that you can use daily for big results. And you've got, and probably the best thing for the guide is you've got a 24-hour challenge, and I'll scroll down and I'll show you the results of that challenge that someone used and got results with. And basically it's quite a short guide, but it goes, this is the meaning behind the guide, or this is where I feel it will really help you. The law of attraction, I think that a lot of people get it wrong for a lot of reasons, but I'll just explore a few. The first is that they think as long as you think good thoughts, as long as you feel good, and as long as you live your life just feeling good and thinking good thoughts, you will get what you want. In my experience, that will not be the case. And this is the reason why I think that's the case. You should use your thoughts and your feelings to govern your actions, but it will always be your actions that get you what you want. So if you look, and again we'll get into more of this on the actual Mind Over Matter series when we cover the different areas, but if you look at someone that's very successful, for instance, you'll be able to look at them and you'll be able to, you know, as I do, you look at them and you think, well, I couldn't do that, or that would be too difficult, or that would be too much like hard work. And that's the difference. The difference is they have the confidence through a mindset to enable them to do different actions, to take different actions. And the law of attraction, the film, which was very good, I enjoyed it, the film called The Secret. I think the biggest problem with the law of attraction when you're watching The Secret is it was very well done, and quite a lot of people took it the way that all you have to do is just get an image of what you want and like cut it out of a magazine or print it out and stick it up on a wall and keep looking at it every day, and it will appear in your life. Now that may be the case a little bit because you'll start noticing more things like that, but it won't help you very much in terms of actually achieving your goals. It will always be actions, in my opinion, that get you the rewards or get you what you want. So you have to take action, but you should use law of attraction to put yourself in the position of having achieved the goal already and becoming the person that you need to be to achieve your goals, if that makes sense. I cover it all in the guide, and you've got a 24-hour challenge in there. And another big point that it covers is it's not so much important what you're thinking, it's more important what you're feeling. And I think that's where people get the law of attraction wrong as well. So for instance, if you were taking a really easy subject, and again, this is just my personal take on it, you can agree, disagree, let me know what you think, leave a comment, let me know what you think. People get it wrong because they know what they should do. So you sort of think about the law of attraction, you think, right, I need more money. So you think, right, I imagine all this money coming in, whatever you want, or you're fixed on an amount and you imagine it coming in, but the way you're feeling inside is you're just focusing on the lack. You're focusing on being in the position you are, asking for money, and that normally won't give you the results you're after. So the key is, in my opinion, again, acting and feeling as though you are already in the position or already have achieved whatever goal. And that's why it's easier when you're, we'll do a whole video on goal setting, and it won't cover the law of attraction in there, but you could use them in conjunction. But when you're setting your goals, when you're finding what you want out of life, and when you're sort of sorting all that out, You need to set goals that really, really motivate you, that get you up out of bed in the morning or get you feeling really, really good. And the easiest way to do that, not to make this into a goal setting one, is to think how you would feel if you achieved a goal. The beauty of goal setting is they don't have to be for anybody else, they're just for you. So it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks about your goals. If they think they're silly or whatever, you should always set goals purely for yourself and focus on how you would feel. Your goals might be for your children. Your goals, well, they probably will be for your children if you've got children. They might be for your family. You know, anything like that. Set goals for yourself and start off small and focus on the feeling that you would get if you achieve the goal, and then use the law of attraction by focusing on that feeling. And another trick that this is in the guide as well, another trick is to imagine the sort of person you would need to be to achieve your goal. So if your goal was to make $1 million, what sort of person would you need to be to make $1 million? And I don't mean like what would you need to do for a living or anything like that. Don't worry about any of that. But what sort of person would you be as a person? What sort of how would you walk? How would you talk? What would you wear? What would you do day to day? And again, you're not forcing yourself for these answers. You're just concentrating on different stuff than you would normally, and that will provoke different feelings. And if you keep it up, that will provoke different actions, which will attract different things to you, good things to you, things that happen to different people. So I hope that made sense. The law of attraction is quite a funny one because there's no like, it's not like look at this is absolute proof. I'll just scroll down so you can see, you can grab this guide. Underneath the video you will find a link, it will go straight through to this page. You can grab this law of attraction guide. I'll just go through, you get the number one reason why I believe people fail with the law of attraction, even when they know exactly what they want. One thing you must do if you really want results, and how to turn thoughts into things. 5 strategies. They're simple strategies. You can use each one daily. They're not like drawn out. 5 simple strategies that are very effective. I find them very effective and give you big results. And you've got a 24-hour challenge. And you can read through all this stuff as well. It shows like it's got my car there, and it's got like stuff that's I've sort of achieved myself. Not just using the law of attraction. I didn't sit there and do nothing and sort of magic a car into my life, but you'll be able to see how I used the law of attraction to provoke the actions that enabled me to live the life I wanted to. And that's what I believe the law of attraction is. You got the accelerator method, things not happening fast enough. Once you use this technique, get ready for some major changes. Instant results, a simple way you can get what you desire instantly. That's an interesting part of the guide. And the second most important thing you will need with the law of attraction for it to work for you or work with you. And you can order this guide. It's just $12. Simple PDF guide. You can download it straight away. And I'll just scroll down. These are like the comments and so on, but I've got one specifically I want to show you. This is a guy just leaving a testimonial. Hello Johnny, if you're out there, long time no speak, but this was one of my clients, enjoyed the guide. Here we go. Here we go. So this is interesting. This was a comment from a guy that tried the guide, and he was a skeptic. He told me he was a skeptic, and I just basically, in the end of the report, Chris gives you an exercise that you have to go through. You have to pick 5 things you want to make happen, then follow his instructions to the letter. I'm lazy and I only picked 2. And his things were the warrior forums, like a make money online forum and so on. So you get a lot of marketers there selling stuff online. And this guy was doing that. He was finishing a squeeze page report for a PLR pack, just all online stuff, and get another measly $100 to my PayPal account. So that's the 2 things he picked. First one was a bit of cheat because I knew I'd be easily able to do that, but I figured it didn't hurt to use Chris's methods to make sure. And I did manage to get it done with some time to spare. The second thing, the cash in the PayPal account, wasn't looking good. In fact, it looked like it was going to be a really slow day. I'd only had one sale on my latest launch. By dinner time, I was nowhere near the $100. Really didn't look good. I'd followed the guide as best as could, but there was always a chance I'd done something wrong, or the law of attraction didn't work. A few hours later, I went through my daily routine of checking my bank accounts. I noticed 500 DKR, about $90, that wasn't supposed to be there. I checked in, it was money transferred to my account from a friend who had loaned it from me a few months back. It's not quite PayPal, it's not quite $100, but it certainly had me freaked. Now, another disclaimer, that is weird. It's good, but it is weird, and I'm not saying that you buy the guide and you can think about anything you want instantly and it magics straight away into your bank account. But what I am saying to you is, in my experience, the law of attraction is a real thing. It's a real thing if you take it seriously, if you understand it, and if you understand what the law actually is. It's not saying the law. I think a lot of people think it's the law of the magic genie, but it's not the case. But still, there are some things that you can do. It's basically a changing of thought. Everything that you do is preceded by a thought, and our actions are the same because we think the same. Day in, day out, we get into a habit, myself included, of a way of thinking, and if you want different results, you need to change your thinking, and that's what the guide will go into, backed with the law of attraction. Give it a go. Let me know what you think. It's quite easy to go through. You'll be able to read that through in about half hour, but more importantly, you'll be able to put the strategies in that guide into action. Check out the guide below, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, because you will get more mind over matter videos and marketing videos and how to make money online if you're interested in that. If not, stay tuned for more mind over matter videos, and check out the guide below. Okay, cheers guys, and let me know what you think as well. Let me know what you think. If you've got any questions, law of attraction, what's your take on it? Do you think it works? Do you think it's a load of rubbish? Let me know what you think, and yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and I will see you in the next Mind Over Matter video series. Cheers guys.